How you guys doing? This is Martin. Know me from my series, How to Pay Off Your Car Loan in 36 months Without Queuing Up Starbucks or Being Cheap. You've been watching my series on how I talked about the unemployment articles, or how I've been talking to you about my $25, $75, $125 programs on how to pay off your car loan early, or I have a $197, $397, $697 class. Just give you some information on how to get yourself out the stack. Would you spend $1,000 with 36 million people out of work and unemployment at 20% to learn something from a person who makes 40 million or so associated with a billionaire, just to give you some skills on how to help you deal with your career, how to manage your money, how to secure your finances, how to just give you a little mental stability and confidence whenever people are rushing around and they know they're going to take a 10 to 15% pay cut, but they haven't really started living it like I did. I knew I was going to take a 10% pay cut, so I already cut my expenses by 10%, started reallocating my money. Even that, I'm saying, you know what? Every 2 months, I got to save 1 month's worth of rent. The car, I can work with the car companies, but I need a place to live. Otherwise, I'm out here. See, this is a part. I don't want to be at the park hanging out at the bathroom. I tried that homeless stuff when I sold my house. Used to sleep in the rest areas. Gets deal. Because when you're black, everyone thinks you're gay, man. So you don't want to do that. But would you spend $1,000 just to give you some extra skills? That's what I did last night. I listened to Brandon Dawson's class, and then I went home. It's need to stabilize my finances. And there's probably what I told you get $600 for 2 weeks, for $600 for 13 weeks when you're unemployed, and then you can get unemployment for almost a year. But what can you do to get yourself ahead? And that's how rich people get rich. They just do like I told you. What I tell you about the interest rate? Remember during my time, I said you used to get 10% interest on $10,000. And you get $722. Now, if you do it now, you put $1,000 in the bank, you basically lose money. But you need to put that money in the bank because you got to have some discipline. But I mean, that's how you get a return on your investment, which is called passive income. So I'm thinking, you know what? By spending $1,000 or 36 million people out of work, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to leapfrog. Basically, I'm gonna leapfrog 36 million people, man. While they're getting back to work, while they're getting their skills, all of those who don't, all of the 30, I'm leapfrogging at 36 million who don't want to invest in their skills. So anyone who doesn't do any type of training, anyone who doesn't do any type of investing in their health, those are the people I'm leapfrogging. Because now you need to have that confidence. Because what did I tell you before? When you go back to the workplace, it's going to take you at least 2 years to get back to the equivalent salary. That's not counting even once you go back to work. I told you you're going to lose your job. You're going to have 5 or 6 jobs once you go back into the workplace. So I'm trying to get you ready for that. And then you got to go in with confidence and say, okay, I know things are tough. I know companies have to rebuild their balance sheet. So you got to go in with the pay range. So that's what I want to learn. How am I going to hire someone? How am I going to fire someone? How am I going to control my finances? What am I going to do to make sure I have extra money? What am I going to take my extra money and put it somewhere to get some type of return? Because we have the first generation, it's 0% interest. You ever know, like I told you, the old days, you could put money in a bank, okay, earn that money. Like in the old days in the Westerns, and you would earn a return on that money. Now, you don't return any return on the money. That's why I have if you want, you go to my middle class series on how I talk to you about how far this new generation of the graduates of the COVID-19, you know what their graduation gift is going to be? 0% interest. And that's going to change everything. So, and if they don't have the confidence to invest in the stock market, and they don't want to invest in any type of real estate, or they don't have the patience to let their money grow, then I have a series for them called The Middle Class Retirement. Is going to be gambling and lottery. So I'm going to talk to you guys about how to pay the lottery. Nope, you don't need to do you don't need to read any lottery books. You don't need to read the numbers. It's like a $5 million chance to win the lottery anyway. But hey, like I said, you can play Keno though. You get a 25% return. You invest $1 or $4 and you get 10 back. That's a 25% return. That's more money than anything. The current interest rate is 0.0001 cents, which is basically 0% we got right now. So that's what I'm saying. There's no passive income. So you got to make sure you put your money in a vehicle. Like, you're going to have to leave the money. Like with those, what I guess Boeing had a $25 billion bond offering. And what it does is companies put their principal in and they get back 5% guaranteed from Boeing. And then at the end of this, they'll get their principal back. But what they want to do is they want to generate passive income, because you can't put the money in a bank and get any money. You lose money putting it in the bank. So you don't want to do that. Also, you don't want to go out and blow it and spend it like on a car or something. But for some of you guys who do have a car, watch my series. 16,735 people have watched, taking advantage of my $25, $75, $125 program, because like the average cost of a new car is $554 over 72 months. The car is depreciated by the IRS at the 60-month mark. So for that remaining 12 months, you're basically paying for a car that's obsolete. And if you get into an accident, you may get $1,000 back. All that insurance you're doing is covering like the gap insurance into the appreciation of the car in case you get into an accident. So, but technically your car is obsolete. So do you want to pay for a car for 72 months? Or if you have a used car, I believe it's about $354 over a 60-month mark. And that's why I told you, like, that's where you want to be. If you can get to the 60-month mark, then I say pay off your smaller bills, add $15, $20 extra to your car payment. You can reduce a 60-month car payment down to 50, 55 months by doing nothing. And the car is still covered by the IRS and considered obsolete. It's not fully depreciated. So that's something you need to think about. But would you invest $1,000 when 36 million people are out of work? 0% interest in the bank. The only retirement for these graduates is, what's the only retirement for the 20 high school and college graduates? They get like a 0% interest, and now they're left with the lottery and gambling if they don't have the patience to let their money grow. That's not a way to live, man. Is that a way to live? The only way to get ahead, if it's 0% interest, then the next investment you have to make is in yourself. What are you going to do to put yourself ahead of the crowd? That's why we talk about the stacks of paper. You don't want to be in a stack. If you're in a stack of paper, you want to get into the interview. As soon as you get to the interview, you want to ask, hey, what can I tell you that you want to hear to put me in the top 3 candidates? And then confidently ask, hey, this is the pay range. And then after that, and then if the money doesn't come, you say, hey, there's any percentage of the money you can give it to me? So it's what you want to do is, like, you got to build. The only investment you have is yourself. All the schools are closed, so the government will let you know what they taught about the schools. As for the churches, well, our governor in California is about to get sued, so they'll be opening up soon. That's a discussion. That's like a George Orwell, what is it, 1984 Animal Farm thing we can think about in the future. But would you invest $1,000? I did. So when I asked you to invest $125 up to $697 to get yourself a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 job, I've made the investment myself. I know you said, it doesn't work, it'll take a long time. Hey, it took me 7 years to pass my engineering test. You know what that test has been into my career over, like, say, 10 years? That's at least an extra $100,000 a year, extra $100 minimum over a 10-year period, which means every year I failed the test, that was $13,000. And it's just like an investment. That's why poor people are broke. They don't know how to invest their money and let it wait, because they have so much debt that they got to live for today. They can't leave anything for tomorrow. It's so bad they can't even leave their principal there for tomorrow to try to earn a little bit of interest rate, earn a little bit of passive income. And that's why you're going to see more homeless people. You'll see more people gambling. You'll see more people. When I say gambling, like when it comes to like trying to get a return, gambling is like a sunk cost because it never stops. But I have one strategy I'm going to try with the blackjack. That's all I know how to play. Other than that, I would not play. And at least with the lottery, you can buy a ticket, $2. That's something you take. That's $2. Is you could. Some of you guys need to play the lottery. You know what I mean? Help get that gut down instead of buying the 40s and buying the Hey, invest in the opportunity. If you want to learn how to invest, hey, buy the lottery ticket. Say, hey, I'm hoping this ticket will give me some type of return. I'm taking an opportunity, and then you learn how to lose. You know what? You guys helped me to build a new series, how to play the lottery to learn how to invest in other stock market, real estate, and other ventures, because you can't make no money in the bank. So today is just to let you know I spent $1,000 for 6-week mentor program. So when I'm asking you to spend $25 to reduce a $30,000 or 6-month car note, 60-month car note, when I'm telling you to spend $397, $697 so you can get off unemployment, nobody wants to be on unemployment. And if you want to be on unemployment and you like filling out that slip, hey, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, because they don't give you that money for free. There's a price for everything. Trust me, I've been on unemployment when I was in 1995. They'll make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do, or they'll take that money away like that. So, and then that's not enough money anyway. And then on top of it, it's going to stop. What happens? You're going to stay on unemployment. Then what after that? You're going to get on GR, even if it's there? And what are you going to do? You're going to lose your house, lose your wife? If you're a woman, what are you going to do? Lose the kids, lose the husband? I mean, you don't want to live like that. So you got to go out there, make some money. But you got to have a new strategy. We're in a 0% environment. So you have to have the next investment you have to have now is in yourself. So that's what I wanted to say. So when I'm asking you guys to spend money, hey, I spent $1,000 yesterday. What about you? Would you spend $1,000 for your kids? You spend $1,000 for your family? You spend $1,000 for yourself, man. You spend $1. If you spend any investment of money on yourself, because a lot of people are sitting around because some of the states aren't opening, and some of them probably like 20 of, what does it look like, 20 million, and looking at stupid videos. You should be educating yourself. Put yourself ahead of the crowd. Increase your value. Because you'll say, okay, let me save some money here, save some money there. So you can say, hey, I have my unemployment check, but I've been out to get some other side jobs and bringing some money in. So when you go in for that interview, the guy say, hey, this guy's been taking care of himself. This guy's been working. This guy has a plan. Even in this environment, hey, this guy's optimistic and he knows what he's doing. And that's what you want them to see. And then you'll get the job, and like I told you before, it may be 1 day, 2 days. Hey, I may be wrong. It may be like a 10-year job. But whatever it is, you want to go in and add value. Get yourself out the stack. So today's theme is, would you spend $1,000 to get ahead of 36 million people out of work to make more money and to get that job? Let me know. And if you don't want to spend on any money in the programs, hey, why don't you guys subscribe? I know a lot of you guys say, I ain't gonna help him. I ain't gonna subscribe to his channel. Oh, these guys just talk about, they only want my money. Oh, I don't believe what they're saying. It's not gonna work. And then you go but subscribe to how to make pancakes, how to make something. You ain't hurting me, man. That's why some of you guys sitting at home right now, because you don't know how to work for free. You want to work for commission, don't have any money saved up. And you say, hey, some of you probably making more money out of unemployment. This is only aberration, man. Can even be worse for you, man. Maybe like making less money would have motivated you to do more, but now you took advantage of this situation and now you're doing less. But you know what? That $600 ends after 13 weeks, and then after 9 months, that unemployment goes away. So let me know. So if you're like part of those people, I don't want to help anybody, he won't help me, then join the channel. If you don't want to join the channel, find someone who wants to join the panel, or just find someone you just want to help out, man. Come on, everyone doesn't want to. You need money, man. You don't want to be broke, man. So would you invest $1,000? Let me know.